A true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think we've all been hugely impressed by Wesley Fofana, Peter. You know, he came to England at the age of 18 and adapted amazingly well. And he has great ability in terms of his pace, his strength, his ability to cover the ground.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Didi. Can he finish?
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Garnacho. Chalobah. Out to the right. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Palmer concedes a free kick for that. And Didi, gently done. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. That's good play. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lookman shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Garnacho, Osimhen. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fofana. Chalobah. Aim forwards. It's just beyond his reach. Bassi. Osei Samuel. And it's Osei Samuel. Palmer. Ajayi. Osei Samuel. Ndidi. And here's Osimhen. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ndidi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Iwobi. Lovely. He's having a shot! It's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Caicedo. Garnacho. Cucurella. Fofana. And it's played forward. Ajayi. That's really well manoeuvred. Ndidi. Iwobi forwards and with intent. Garnacho. Palmer. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. Looks to the other side. Garnacho. Decent progress down the left. And it's played in here. That has been knocked clear. Gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Osei Samuel. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he shoots! Defending of the desperate variety. Garnacho. Nigeria have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Ajayi. Ndidi. Nigeria couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Palmer. Pedro Neto. And here's Palmer. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He can get that clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? Chalobah played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Cucurella. Garnacho has it out wide and in space. Cucurella looking to get on the end of this. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Garnacho. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's Osei Samuel. And here's Osimhen, and the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Palmer spread out to the left. Now it's João Pedro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Garnacho. Oh, that's neat. Garnacho tries a cross. Fernandez played out to the left flank. Garnacho. So who's he picking out? And the finish! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he goes cross-field. Great defending, strong and determined. Chalobah, that's a sharp pass. James. Lookman. And it's Ndidi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Fernandez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played towards the other side. Osai Samuel. Iwobi. Bassi shifted upfield. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lookman. The cross. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Chalobah aim forwards. Fofana. Oh, can he get onto this? Osai Samuel gets over and intercepts. Osai Samuel, gently done. Chalobah. Caicedo. Cucurella. Fofana. Has a look and plays it forward. Cucurella. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedro Neto. Crossed into the middle. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
and his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he has been fouled there. Ball comes in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
So what can they make of this? And that could set him on his way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. James. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto chooses to go cross-field. That's a throw. Pedro Neto. Palmer. That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he goes cross-field. That has found him in acres of space. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Pinged towards the front line. That's a throw. Proves too strong. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ndidi, up towards the front line. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Fernandez. Caicedo. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Carries far too far and out of play. Ndidi. That's really well manoeuvred. Chalobah. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Plenty waiting in the middle. Is onto it in a flash. Ball's gone out of play. Cucurella. Cucurella. Now he's got space here. Cucurella crosses. Bassi with the clearance. That looks a good ball through. That's a fabulous ball. That's going to go a long way. Have it back and can go again. Clipped into space. Real chance! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Chalobah shifted upfield. Ndidi. Ajayi. Oh, this looks sharp. James. Chalobah. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Iwobi. Osai Samuel. Aim forwards. This looks promising. Great chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Nigeria, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Neto. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Oh, can he get onto this? Caicedo. Fofana. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Fofana, gently done. Wins the duel this time. Iwobi. And here's Osimhen. Oh, good ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Moved on forwards. Palmer. Played down the flank. That is lovely. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Cleared away. Looks to the other side. Aim forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Fofana. James, forwards and with intent. Fernandez. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Deftly away. Well timed, excellent interception. Ajayi, that's really well manoeuvred. Bassi. Ajayi. Over to the left. That's a little off target. Fernandez. Fofana. Caicedo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo stood his ground strongly. The referee has given a corner. That has been knocked clear. James. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well read, nice interception. Fofana. Caicedo. Chalobah, gently done. Ambitious ball here. Pedro Neto looking to run onto it. Lookman. It will be. Ndidi. And it's played forward. Osimhen finds himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Palmer. Palmer has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Palmer. Out towards the flank. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Fofana. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Garnacho looking to add to his goal. Oh, nice touch. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Garnacho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Played towards the other side. Lookman. It's a promising position. Lookman. Good save, takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Lookman. Played in by... It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there.
Cucurella. Garnacho. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. James. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. Palmer played out towards the right wing. Defending of the desperate variety. Bassi, nicely aimed pass. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Over to the left. Caicedo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cucurella puts the ball in. Brilliantly cut out. Caicedo. Garnacho. Tries a shot! Shot, surely! Decent hit and on target. That's really well manoeuvred. It's been slipped through. Osimhen! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Lookman. Iwobi. Lookman. Fofana with the clearance. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Cucurella gets it away. Pedro Neto. whistle goes for half-time. Nigeria are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Nigeria have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It will be. Osei Samuel, that's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that's well seen too. Garnacho. Fofana. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Palmer. Fernandez. Lookman. Osimhen. Spread out to the left. And he goes cross-field. Ndidi knocks it out wide. Hit into the middle. Chalobah getting this one clear. Palmer aim forwards. James, who's set up 1 goal so far. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Cucurella has it in a wide position. Lovely bit of skill. Cucurella crosses. And it's Caicedo. Goes for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pedro Neto plays it short. Time to deliver. Pedro Neto. There are a few waiting for it. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bassi gets it away. Ajayi. It will be. That's been drilled forward. The pass has gone astray. Garnacho. Caicedo. Cucurella. Fofana shifted upfield. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fofana played over towards the opposite flank. James. Now it's Pedro Neto. And he's picked out the run. That's an excellent interception. Ndidi. Ndidi, gently done. Fofana. Chalobah played out to the left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Garnacho, and he's managed to get free. Danger averted for now. And it's James. Bassi. Moved on forwards. Osimhen. Ndidi. Iwobi. Calmly anticipates. Cucurella. Garnacho. And it's Palmer. James. Fernandez. And here's Neto. James played with finesse. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Cucurella really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Iwobi. Bassi forwards and with intent. Iwobi. That's really well manoeuvred. Lookman. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, it's played into the area. Fofana with the clearance. Played towards the other side. Osei Samuel flings it across. And that is out of play. Cucurella. Caicedo. Caicedo, gently done. James. And here's Neto. And it's Fernandez. And he decides to cross it. James clouts it too hard. Ndidi. Bassi. Iwobi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Played out wide. Osei Samuel. Aim forwards. Ndidi. Probing pass. It's come to nothing. Fernandez. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Oh, what a pass! Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ndidi. Spread out to the left. James makes the interception. And it's Palmer. Lookman. Ndidi. Bassi. And it's played forward. James cuts it out. Chalobah. Palmer. Over to the left. Garnacho. Caicedo. Garnacho. Caicedo. Spread out to the left. Takes a shot! No, not quite.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Ndidi played out to the left flank. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cucurella. Caicedo shifted upfield.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lookman. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Garnacho. Palmer. Caicedo. Ajayi. Ndidi. Osai Samuel. Lookman. Pedro Neto. Palmer. James chooses to go cross-field. Garnacho. Caicedo. Garnacho. Garnacho. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Lookman, oh, good spread. Played out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. And he shoots! That comes as a mighty relief. Pedro Neto chasing after it. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. João Pedro, chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Palmer. Fernandez. Aimed in towards the centre. Palmer. Palmer! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they've got rid. Aim forwards. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Tries a measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ndidi. Bassi, gently done. There will be a throw-in. Bassi. Iwobi. Looks to the other side. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cucurella. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Iwobi, and it's played forward. James gets across to intercept that. And claimed it back swiftly. James picks it up now, gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
Armour brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. And it's Osei Samuel. Osei Samuel making good progress on the right-hand side. And that was very necessary. Osei Samuel. Osei Samuel's cross. It's a throw-in. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Caicedo. Fofana shifted upfield. And it's Osei Samuel. Osei Samuel succumbs to the pressure. Garnacho. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Chalobah played out towards the right wing. And the counter is on. Bassi. Moved on forwards. Iwobi. Aim forwards. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. And they've got a throw. Lookman. Cross goes in there. Fernandez. Fofana, gently done. Garnacho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a good run down the left. Now here's the delivery. And it's Iwobi. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Can he deliver? Pings it across. Fofana gets it away.
Nigeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's João Pedro. Garnacho. Now it's Garnacho. Oh, shooting chance! Fofana cuts out the pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a cute ball. Oh, easy pickings there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
James. Played towards the other side. Garnacho. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Garnacho. Lovely feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's there to clear it. And here's Garnacho. And here's Garnacho. Looking for a decent ball in. Aimed in towards the... Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Nigeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's played forward, calmly anticipates. Osimhen, nice physical challenge. Nice looking ball. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Garnacho. João Pedro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. Cucurella looking for a runner. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Played in by Lookman.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Osei Samuel. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a good-looking delivery.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
James.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Shoots! Spectacular save. Iwobi gets it clear. Palmer. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chalobah. Lookman wins the duel this time. Bassi. Ajayi. Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Ajayi. That's really well manoeuvred. Chalobah. Caicedo. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. Showing good feet. Played into the middle. No, that's not going to find its target.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's João Pedro. Garnacho. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Moved on forwards. Fofana gets across to intercept that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Osei Samuel could try cutting inside here. Gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, can he get onto this? Caicedo. Spread out to the left. Garnacho. Oh, sweet feet. Needs a quality cross. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Fernandez. James. Pedro Neto. And he goes cross-field. Cucurella. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Osimhen is first to take the long walk. And he puts them one up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Nigeria are looking for comfort. And he's put them two in front. Garnacho is the man who's second in line. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it! And that's that! So in the end they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to avenge it their way.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn to the screen for information provided by the local police.